Good day everyone and welcome to another edition of In Case You Missed It. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Former Super Falcons coach Finidi has revealed that Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen has not replied to his message since the social media outburst in June. Super Falcons head coach Waldrum has resigned from his position weeks after assuring the NFF he will continue to coach the team. After an impressive AFCON qualifiers, Eguavoen has stepped down as the interim coach of the Super Eagles. He will only return on one condition.
Say, all of that the police say, person will just keep quiet because the person they play ball. Or could kill anybody. Any kure, aje, walai talai. Any of una where they believe all those nonsense. Any kure, walai. Talalebani ko dafuni, alaro yei.
Former Super Eagles head coach Finidi has revealed that Victor Osimhen has not apologized following the viral social media outburst in June. The incident occurred during Finidi's tenure when the Super Eagles faltered in their quest for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification following a draw against Africa and a loss to Benin Republic. Osimhen took to Instagram to launch a devastating 10-minute criticism of Finidi, accusing him of making him a scapegoat for the team's struggles. The new Rivers United coach shared that he has reached out to Osimhen to clear up the situation, but the star forward did not respond to his message. Finidi said during an interview with Nigeria Info FA, "I sent him a message that it was not the best way. Just someone telling you that coach said that and you are talking about me like I said it in an interview." He continued, "From that point, I didn't hear from him. I moved on and I wish everybody well. Only God will judge." When asked if Osimhen should have been banned from the Super Eagles for his outburst, Finidi was measured in his response. He said, "I don't know. He's there already. Let him be. We cannot crucify him. He has made a mistake or we have moved on and life goes on." This revelation highlights the lingering tensions between Osimhen and the former Super Eagles manager. The lack of apology from Osimhen raises questions about the player's willingness to take responsibility for his actions and mend the relationship with his former national team coach. Osimhen made his return to the Super Eagles squad during the recent AFCON qualifier against Benin Republic, scoring just 6 minutes after being substituted in as Nigeria cruised to a 3-0 victory. Waldrum has tendered his resignation letter to the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) as he leaves his role as Super Falcons head coach. The 67-year-old, who was at the University of Pittsburgh Panthers women's soccer team, stated that he is leaving the Super Falcons job due to his wife health issues. He was appointed the head coach of the Nigeria women's national team barely 3 years after turning down the initial offer. In 2017, Waldrum was offered the technical advisor role in the team, but the tactician turned down the offer. 3 years later, he accepted the job and led the team to qualify for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. They finished 10th at the tournament proper in Australia and New Zealand, where they beat the world number 10 Australia and were knocked out by the England women's team in the round of 16. In a later dated September 12th, Waldrum cited health issues with his wife as the reason why he's resigning from the job. He wrote, "It's been a very difficult week following the Olympics with my wife health issues and the worries that obviously comes with that. After much thought and consideration, I am hereby resigning my position as head coach of the Super Falcons. This will allow the NFF ample time to find the next manager to take over this incredible squad." The coach will be remembered for guiding Nigeria to the round of 16 at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, where the Super Falcons not only navigate a difficult group that included Canada and host Australia, who they famously defeated 3-2, but held European champions England to a goalless draw after 120 minutes in the round of 16. The coach of the Nigeria women's national team had initially expressed a desire to continue in his role despite the team's disastrous outing at the Paris 2024 Olympics. After 16 years absence from the Olympics, Waldrum helped Nigeria Super Falcons secure their place in Paris by defeating South Africa in the final round of the qualifiers. But the Falcons failed to bid on their Women's World Cup performance as Nigeria crashed out in the group stage without winning a single game in France. That Olympic is said to be the coach's last assignment with Super Falcons, but the NFF has yet to respond to his letter at the time of making this report. Meanwhile, Nigeria Falcons have crashed out of the 2024 FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup after losing to their Japanese counterparts. It was a fight to finish at the Eteco Stadium in Bogota, Colombia in the wee hour of Friday as the Japan Under-20 women's team won the tie 2-1. Although Japan were clear favourites to win the encounter, but the Nigeria girls gave the young Nadeshiko a run for their money. Following the conclusion of the task of earning the Super Eagles for the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda, Eguavoen has quit his role as interim coach for the Super Eagles. The decision came following Nigeria's 0-0 draw against Rwanda in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers in Kigali. Eguavoen, who also served as the technical director for the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF), was appointed to the interim position after negotiation with German coach Bruno Labbadia fell through. His mandate was to lead the Super Eagles for 2 AFCON qualifier matches against Benin and Rwanda. Under his brief tenure, Nigeria secured a convincing 3-0 victory against Benin at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, and drew with Rwanda at the Amahoro Stadium on Tuesday afternoon, earning 4 points out of a possible 6 points. Speaking at the airport in an interview, Eguavoen stated, "I have been given a mandate to handle 2 games. It ends today, which is the 2-game mandate." He continued, "I will want to say I'm very pleased with the boys, and again, thanks to the NFF leadership, and all the boys supported me in terms of discipline and working hard." The coach refrained from discussing Nigeria's upcoming match against Libya in October, emphasizing that his role was limited to 2 games he had overseen. However, he offered to provide insight to any future coach, saying, "I ought to be closer to the team as it should be, and I can give the inside story and inside information that we need to be able to overcome Libya." Eguavoen concluded the statement on a positive note, praising the spirit and the potential of the Nigeria team. He said, "No team is a pushover anymore, but with the spirit that these boys have exhibited, and from what I have seen, we have a bright future," he remarked. It was the 4th time the former footballer will coach the team, including at the AFCON 2021 in Cameroon, following the departure of former boss Kanotro. The NFF have not yet announced a permanent replacement for the coaching role. According to ANS, Sweet coach Jane Anderson will be available at the end of September and could be the next coach after confirming talks with the NFF.
Na bitte, das ist doch die Geschichte. Victor Osimhen! Da haben wir's doch!
The Super Eagles of Nigeria secured a commanding 3-0 victory over Benin Republic in the AFCON qualifier on Saturday at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, avenging a 2-1 defeat suffered 3 months ago in a World Cup qualifier, the last time the 2 nations met in June. During the 2026 World Cup qualifier, the Eagles were outclassed by Benin in a 2-1 defeat. Coach Eguavoen took a lead from Osimhen's playbook and set the Super Eagles up in a 3-4-3 formation. Captain William Troost-Ekong returned to the defense beside Calvin Bassey and Semi Ajayi. Olaina and Bruno Oyemechi slotted at wing back, while Wilfred Ndidi and Alex Iwobi started at the center of the park. Victor Boniface got a nod in attack ahead of Victor Osimhen, with Samuel Chukwueze and Ademola Lookman flanking the Bayer Leverkusen striker, with the Super Eagles lacking fluidity in their movements and efficiency in their decision-making earlier in the first half. Benin grew in confidence and began to threaten on the counter. Super Eagles' relentless pressure paid off just before halftime as Ademola Lookman opened the scoring on the 2nd minute of the added time. Lookman withdrew defenders before calling a shot into the left corner, beating the Benin goalkeeper to make it 1-0. It was Lookman's 7th goal for Nigeria since making the Super Eagles debut in March 2022. Only Victor Osimhen has scored more than the Ballon d'Or nominee within that period. Victor Osimhen was introduced in the 72nd minute and made an immediate impact, doubling Nigeria's lead in the 78th minute with a clinical finish after being set up by Wilfred Ndidi. It is Osimhen's 22nd goal for the Super Eagles, which take him clear of Yakubu on Nigeria's record goal scorer list. He is now only 1 shy of Segun Odedbami, while the great Rashidi Yekini remains a mile out. The Super Eagles were not done yet, and in the 83rd minute, Lookman got his 2nd of the game to seal a vital victory for the 3-time African champions. The Super Eagles dominated possession with a 61%, registering 14 goal attempts and 5 shots on target, 3 of which found the back of the net. In contrast, Benin Republic managed 6 goals attempts and 3 shots on target, but failed to convert. This victory kept Nigeria in a strong position in their AFCON qualifier campaign. The win sent Nigeria to the top of Group D, ahead of Libya and Rwanda, who played out a draw earlier. The Super Eagles will take on Rwanda in their next game at the Amahoro Stadium in Kigali on Tuesday. Ahead of the match day 2 of the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifier, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have departed for Kigali ahead of Tuesday's match against the Amavubi of Rwanda. The players and the officials left the Victor Atta Airport, Uyo, on Sunday afternoon. The Super Eagles planned 2 training sessions in Kigali before the clash with the home team. The West Africans started their campaign with a comfortable 3-0 victory over the Cheetahs of Benin Republic on Saturday. Ballon d'Or nominee Ademola Lookman netted a brace, while reigning African Player of the Year Victor Osimhen came as a substitute to score 1 goal in the match. Speaking after the match, the interim coach of the Super Eagles, Eguavoen, said his team can beat any team with the quality of players in the team. In his word, he said,
"And we know we have the caliber and quality to be able to beat any team, but we respect teams anyway. So anybody can come in and do the same job. It's not a problem. So there's the mindset, we have the potentials. It's how you check out your opponent and give information, and then they will go out and do the job."
Eguavoen attributed the victory to the formation adopted by the technical crew, adding that any formation could be used to ensure that the team was successful.
Formation is only information. And we have players with quality. You can decide to play in any system. This is something we discussed, and I also observed, I slept over it, and I know, with the caliber of players that we have, we can decide to play any formation and be successful.
The 3-time African champion will face the Amavubi at the Amahoro Stadium in Kigali on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Nigeria time. Rwanda led the Mediterranean Knights of Libya to a 1-1 draw in Tripoli in their first game.